श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नमस्ते सरस्वते गौरवाणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी भाषा विस्तार जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे राम हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा 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 हरे राम Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
we are very fortunate, very grateful to Yashomathinandan Prabhuji for giving his association and kindly consenting to take today's Bhagavad Gita class. I was hearing once Sridhar Swami Maharaj mentioned to Gira Swami Maharaj that sometimes in ISKCON we lack heart. हृदय की कमी है रिश्तों में. And he said bhakti is all about heart. It's not about brain. It's not about shlokas. It's about connecting with devotees, connecting with Krishna. So now, today, Radhesham Prabhuji was saying that those who are sitting on Vyasasana, they should have a tremendous connection with devotees who are sitting. Devotees should love them, devotees should respect them, and devotees are willing to hear them. Then the message of Bhagavatam will go heart to heart. Again, heart to heart. And then we also understand that Prabhuji, today, now the Prabhuji was mentioning about Yashomathinandan Prabhuji. Morning, Prabhuji was engaged in seva of chanting, and suddenly he realized that bathroom is not clean. So he went himself and started using the bathroom. So that is connection. Once I heard this from Navata Prabhuji, my connection with Yashomathinandan Prabhuji further deepened. The heart-heart connection further is deepening. So this is what we need within each of us to inspire each other. So without further delay, let's from our hearts loudly, we should loudly chant that Brahma they should also hear. Huh? 14th planetary system, सबसे ऊपर वाला, वहां तक आवाज आनी चाहिए. प्रभु जी का स्वागत करेंगे. 3 बार हरे कृष्णा भगवान की जय. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्ण.
हरे
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरधारी, गोपी जन गिरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ यशोदानंदन भज जन यशोदानंदन भज जन हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
वरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरये।
ततो जयमुदीरये।
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके
भगवति उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी।
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
देवकी नंदनाय च
देवकी नन्दनाय च
नंदगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
Hare Krishna. First of all, I want to thank devotees who gave me this opportunity to be in this assembly and doing one of the service. So my fortune, like I am here with the association of all these devotees here. So there are Prashwas Prabhuji is there. I am learning from Prabhu. I don't have any realization still. So whatever here I'm reading from Srila Prabhupada books, or I'm hearing from Vaishnavas, so I will just try to repeat that. So I'm so thankful to devotees for giving me this opportunity. And when Ranchod Krishna Prabhu, when he was talking, so I was just remembering Sanatana Goswami ji, when he met first time to Lord Chaitanya. So he was telling, "Apnar hit ahit kichu na jani, gram mein vyavhare pandit kai satyam." कि मुझे ये नहीं पता कि मेरा हित किसमें है, हित किसमें, what is good for me, what is not good. But ग्राम्य व्यवहारे पंडित, means the people say he knows something, and I believe that. That is how Sanatana Goswami ji, he was approaching Lord Chaitanya. So similar way, Ranchod Krishna Prabhuji, when he was telling, so I was thinking, means like I know my situation, how I am struggling, but Prabhuji was telling something. So it is a Vaishnava's words. Someday it may become true. So I thank for that what Prabhuji was telling. So today in our discussion we are in 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, attaining the supreme, and in continuation we will be today reading the translation and purport of Srila Prabhupada from verse number 24. So before that, we'll chant the verse and then we will continue. Agnir Jyotir Ahar Shukla
Agnir Jyotir Shukla
Sarmasa Uttarayanam
Sarmasa Uttarayanam
Tatra Prayata Gachanti
Tatra Prayata Gachanti
Brahma Brahma Vido Janaha
Brahma Brahma Vido Janaha
Agnir Jyotir Aha Shuklaha
Agnir Jyotir Shukla
Sarmasa Uttarayanam
Sarmasa Uttarayanam
Tatra Prayata Gachanti
Tatra Prayata
Brahma Brahma Vido Janaha Agnir Jyotir Aha Shuklaha Sarvasa Uttarayanam Tatra Prayata Gachanti Brahma Brahma Vido Janaha
Agnir Jyotir Aha Shukla Armasa Uttarayanam Tatra Prayata Gachanti Brahma Brahma Vido Janaha
Agni Jyotir Aha Shukla Uttarayanam Tatra Prayata Gachanti Brahma Brahma Vido Janaha.
Any other devotee?
Agnir Jyotir Aha Shukla Uttarayanam Prayata Gachanti Brahma Brahma Vidojana Agnir Jyoti Aha Shukla Uttarayanam
What is it? Word-to-word meaning: Agni, fire; Jyoti, light; day; Shukla, the white fortnight; Sat Masa, the 6 months; Uttara Ayanam, when the sun passes on the northern side; Tatra, there; Prayataha, those who pass away; Gachanti, go; Brahma, to the absolute; Brahmavida, who know the absolute; Jana, persons. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation: those who know the Supreme Brahma attain that Supreme by passing away from the world during the influence of the fairy god in the light at an auspicious moment of the day, during the fortnight of the waxing moon, or during the 6 months when the sun travels in the north. Purport: when fire, light, day, and the fortnight of the moon are mentioned, it is to be understood that over all of them there are various presiding deities who make arrangements for the passage of the soul. At the time of death, the mind carries one on the path to a new life. If one leaves the body at the time designated above, either accidentally or by arrangement, it is possible for him to attain the impersonal Brahmajyoti. Mystics who are advanced in yoga practice can arrange the time and place to leave the body. others have no control. If by accident they leave at an auspicious moment, then they will not return to the cycle of birth and death. But otherwise, there is every possibility that they will have to return. However, for the pure devotee in Krishna consciousness, there is no fear of returning, whether he leaves the body at an auspicious or inauspicious moment by accident or arrangement. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudha Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganaramanatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Savanalita Shri Visakhanitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namoste Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnupaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Devacharine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna. Again, I seek blessing of all the assembled Vaishnavas here, especially from Krishna Prabhuji. I suppose not to speak in front of Prabhu. He is my Shiksha Guru. It is the service given, although I'm not. I don't feel means like I will be justifying like sitting here and then discussing when I cannot properly give the message the way it has to be given. Then also as the opportunity, I will just try to repeat whatever I heard or I read. So last verse we heard from Prabhuji in a very detailed way. And if we have to see that connection of today's verse from the last verse, so in last verse, the Lord mentioned about two different yogis. One, while leaving the body, he will not come back, and the other, he will come back. So this was the last verse. And today's verse is about the yogi after leaving the body, who will not come back. Then the next verse of the 25th verse supposed to be then the yogi who while leaving the body, then there is a chance of he will come back also. So the today's verse is a very nice way here. The sequence of how the soul travels from here, from this earthly planet, when he leaves, then how where he goes, how the soul will reach to the spiritual abode. So the verse says Agni Jyotiraha Shuklaha Sanamasa Uttarayam. So this is the sequence when fire, light, day and the fourth night of moon are mentioned. It is to be understood that over all of them there are various presiding deities. So here these presiding deities, according to the qualification of that yogi, then from their space of where they are residing. So from there, then they will allow him, or they will connect him to the next stage. And then that yogi, he progresses. And here it is mentioned, it is Brahma Param Vido Jana, then it will reach up to the abode of Lord Brahma, which is within this 14 planetary systems. So, and these are in sequence, like before that, the verse number 14 and 15, if we have to see these two verses, so those two verses, those spoke about the pure devotees. I will just read the translation only. 14th verse says, for one who always remembers me without deviation, I am easy to obtain. O son of Pratha, because of his constant engagement in devotional service. So this is about the pure devotee. Then the 15th verse also says, after attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion. So they are also yogi, but they are bhakti yogi. So who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world. So they will never return, and they are directly, there is no discussion about they will be passing through the stages. Like here, they have to reach up to the Brahma's lobe, and at the end of Brahma's day, with Brahma, then they can go to the spiritual abode. But here about the devotees, about the pure devotees of Lord, there is no such a path where they have to go through of such a long period. So now we will understand these all the places which are mentioned, these are the longer duration is there. And we know about Brahma's one day, and then Brahma's one night, and then the Brahma's life. But for the pure devotees, it is not there. And directly while leaving, then directly he can go to the abode of Lord. So this 15th verse, it is said, he never returned to this temporary world, which is full of miseries. So this is another point here. Either we realize it is here it is a misery. How one of us means we are realizing there is a misery. Just when I was just thinking of this verse. So the whole week, like in between, there it was coming in my mind, like we are discussing on this 8th chapter, and this whole chapter is talking about leaving the body, how we have to leave the body. But I was thinking, like I also came before this year, I attended the class on this chapter, but I never felt of that. Like either we are coming with that sincere, the desire of learning, or the feeling of really means this is the topic which we should sincerely understand, because of this day is either today or tomorrow is coming to us. We are going to face it, but either we are understanding in that sincerity or not. So this is for me, I was thinking, although I attended so many classes of this chapter, but that feeling never came. Like this is such a serious matter. Here, Lord Sri Krishna, he devoted one chapter. The whole chapter, and Sri Krishna, he is talking about each and every one, about the pure devotees, about these yogis, about how they will be, who will be success them, otherwise how it will happen. Each and everything, Lord Sri Krishna. So why such a full chapter is given here? Are we means like sincerely trying to understand it, or the teachings which we are learning from this chapter, are we like committing, like, yes, I will follow these instructions in my life. So at the end of my leaving this body, so by the grace of the Acharyas, Vaishnavas, and by the grace of Lord, I may attain that, which is spoken here by the Lord. So I never thought actually. So I was thinking after that, such a means like we comes, we take it, okay. At the end we will say, Prabhuji, class was very good. That means just because of we are facing the devotee, we will say class was good, but either we thought of like it is such a serious matter here, Lord Sri Krishna is speaking. So this we have to learn each and every word, each and every sloka of this Bhagavad Gita is so important for us. Same way means all chapters, and especially this chapter, which is such a serious thing, means which is uh, like talking about how we can live from here. So here it is said, then he will not, he will not come to this temporary world which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection. So with that, today's verse, it is talking about the yogi. Uh, those who know the Supreme Brahman attain the Supreme by passing away from the world during the influence of the fiery God in the light. So this is the first, and here what Srila Prabhupada mentioned is these, all the places, these are controlled by one presiding deity. And these deities, they are doing the service for them to cross them from that place to the next place. So this is like where the day will be of same of our day. So from there, then he will, what this presiding deity does is, it is uh, this soul, he will go in a place where the control of this Agni Devata is there. Then what this presiding deity of the Agni Dev, he will connect this soul to the next stage, and which is here. So if he leaves the body in the daytime, then it is mentioned like immediately he will hand over him to the next presiding deity. But if he leaves the body in the night, somehow or other, means although they practice in a way like they can choose the time for them when they have to leave the body, and that everything they are controlling it. But somehow or other, if he leaves the body in the night, then this deity will wait the day to come, and then he will pass into the next stage. So this is about the yogis who are practicing the way they have to do, just to elevate themselves to the next stage. So he will just give him to the next stage. Then there is like the deity of the day, both night, then the day. So it is said, it is still the circumference of these two presiding deity is within this earthly planet, but the time frame is the same, either to the Agni Dev or to the presiding deity of the day. The time frame is same, but it is said the place which is of this the presiding deity of the day is more effulgent. It is more effulgent. Then its control goes up to this our space, the sky. So this the Vayumandal. So till that the control of this deity is there. So here if here then it comes like a Sukla Paksh and Krishna Paksh. So if this the soul leaves the body in Sukla Paksha, then immediately this presiding deity will send him to the next stage. But here also, if he leaves the body in a Krishna Paksha, then he will wait for that. And when the Sukla Paksha comes, then he will give him to the next stage. So this comes here. So these are the Sukla Paksha and Krishna Paksha are equal to our 15 days. 15 days is Krishna Paksha, 15 days is Sukla Paksha, right? So it means then he has to wait there. He has to go to that place also. So from our day, then he went to Sukla Paksha and Krishna Paksha, then there also he has to wait for that time. Then from there, this deity, it will So Sukla Paksha means this is like a Pitraloka. So Pitraloka, their one day is like our 15 days, there is a 1 day of theirs. So this will go there. Then it comes to the Uttarayana or Dakshinayana. So Uttarayana means like the 6 months. So if he goes there, and if this soul reaches there in a Dakshinayana, so he has to wait there for the 6 months. When the Uttarayana time comes, then this presiding deity, it will send him to, here it is like a Brahma Vido Jana. So Brahma means then it will at the end in this whole 14 planetary system, then it will go to the abode of Lord Brahma, and it has to be with the Brahma's full day, right? So Brahma's day, and then the Brahma, when it is mentioned, when Brahma leaves or this planet, the whole planet itself, when it again goes back in the body of Mahavishnu, so that time with the Brahma, this soul also will go there. So is like this process is encouraging us. No, we have to follow this. This is so encouraging, or it is so complicated. And the fact is after this also, like the fall down can happen anytime from any stage. It is not guaranteed like he reached there and then it will be like once Prabhuji has given class on Kevalastakam or Hare Namastakam, second verse. So how many devotees here know about the Hare Namastakam? Hare Namastakam. So it is such a nice means. There is a glory of the holy name. There the second verse. So I will like to chant this Astakam full, and then I will read the translation of the second verse. So from there we will understand, even after reaching to the Brahmaloka also, then it's not guaranteed. It's not even after that also guaranteed. And we know how much efforts are required even to reach to there. So this Hare Namastakam is Madhuram Madhurebhyo api Mangalebhyo api Mangalam Pavanam Pavanebhyo api Harer Nameva Kevalam Abrahma Samprayantam Sarvam Mayamayam Jagat Satyam Satyam Punah Satyam Harer Nameva Kevalam Saguru Sapita Chapi Samata Bandavo api Saha Shikshayed Ched Sada Smartum Harer Nameva Kevalam Nihaswase Nai Vishwasa Tadaruddhau Bhavishyati Kirtaniya Madho Balya Harer Nameva Kevalam Hari Sada Vased Tatra Yatra Bhagavata Jana Gayanti Bhakti Bhavena Harer Nameva Kevalam Aho Dukkham Mahadukham Dukkhad Dukkataram Yatah Kachayam Vishmatum Ratna Harer Nameva Kevalam Diyatam Karno Niyatam Vacha Giyatam Nityam Harer Nameva Kevalam Trinakritya Jagat Sarvam Rajate Sakalparam Chidanandamayam Suddham Harer Nameva Kevalam. So Prabhuji mentioned that day when he took this second verse. It is given by Nilkantha Goswami. He has given the 100 verses on the glory of holy name, and this 8 chosen verses are called Hare Namastakam or Kevalastakam, and this is mentioned by Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahasaya in his book Sajjan Tosani. So that is what I noted when Prabhu he gave the class on this second verse. So here we are talking means that yogi he can reach up to the Brahma's abode also. But here in this verse, this verse of Hare Nam Astakam, second verse, it is mentioned the entire universe from exalted Brahma down to the lowly clump of grass is a product of the illusory energy of the Supreme. So that this 14 planetary system, that is also illusory. On the only thing that is reality, again I say reality, the holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. So this is here, I was just saying that Srila Prabhupada, how he concluded his purport. Srila Prabhupada concluded his purport is, however, for the pure devotee in Krishna consciousness, there is no fear of return. So this is the conclusion of the whole of this verse. If we try to understand more about how these yogis, what they do, we want to know more, but what is the use? But here, how this, like we chanted this, the Hare Nam Astakam, is this so difficult? Today morning only we were reading that Srila Prabhupada was mentioning, like, okay, you supposed to be with the devotee, we are practicing that, we are playing the kirtan, we have mridanga, we have kartal and all that, with that we are chanting. So Srila Prabhupada at the end, he concluded like, okay, for the mridanga or for the kartal, you may need some Lakshmi to buy it, but for the tongue and the ears are given by the Lord. Do we need some expenses there on like chanting the name or hearing the name? This is what only we have to do. But Prabhupada was writing that the morning we read, is this costing us? It's not costing us, right? And to follow that, it is also very difficult for the devotees. It's very difficult. If we read that, it is Govinda Damodar Stotram by Vilva Mangal Thakur. So there he says, Vaktum samartho api na vakti kasyit aho jananam what is that? Jasanavi mokhyam. Then he is telling like they can chant, but still they are not chanting, and how they are misfortune, means like misfortunate, or is how for their fortune also they are ignorant of that, means like they can chant it, but still they are not chanting. So that way Vilva Mangal Thakur, that is the last verse of this his prayer. But before that, he's telling to his tongue, like Jibhe rasagye madhur priyatvam tvam satyamitam tvam paramam vadami avarna yetha madhur aksharani Govinda Damodar Madhavi. So there he is telling, oh my tongue, I know that you likes the sweet things, but I am telling you, which is for your like the ultimate benefit, and which is the sweetest for you, you keep chanting this name of the Lord, Govinda Damodar Madhava. So like that, Vilva Mangal Thakur, there he is praying. Then one another verse, he is saying, Tvam eva yache mama dehi jivve ki, oh my tongue, like I beg from you, and mama dehi jivve, you please give me this. Like it is like when I will be leaving this body, and the Yamraj there, he will be there with the Dandapani. It's like he will be coming there with the punishing. So that time, with the sweet voice and with the sincerity, please you keep chanting these names. So this is how Vilva Mangal Thakur in that Govinda Damodar Stotram, he is even requesting the tongue, please you, this is only good for you because of you likes the sweet things. So this is the sweetest thing for you to even at the end of leaving this body, you just keep chanting these holy names. So this is here in these words, the whole essence of the verse is here. Srila Prabhupada, when he is talking about for the pure devotees of Lord. So here we have difficulties. We have difficulties when we are in this material world. So somehow or other we are caught here. So it's not so easy. Otherwise, some devotees, they are from few years they are practicing, but still we are struggling on. Still, it is our struggle. So it's not so easy. It's not so easy. That also while leaving the body. It's not like when we are that, not that, like angam galitam palitam mundam, dasana vihinam jatam tundam. So vriddho yati grahatva. Yes. So there, this Sankaracharya, he's telling, so when the body limbs will be not working, paritam mundam, when the hair will be white, our hair are white only, we are making it black, but it is white only. So then there will be no teeth. Then to walk only we need the help of the stick. But in that essence he is telling means our desires of this material doesn't go even in that stage. That is, but when this stage will come, and that time if one is leaving the body, then where is the chance of like we will be remembering the Lord? Right? Because of even it is given by Yamunacharya also. He Yadavadi Mamachit Krishna Pada Nahi. That is another verse. Is where he is saying means like no, it is that where he is saying means like when the kapha bath pitta my it is Raja Kulsekar. Krishna Todiya Pad Pankaj Panjarantam Addev में विशतु मानस राजहंस प्राण प्रयाण समये कप बात पित्त कंठावरोधन अवरुद्धौ स्मरणम कुतस्थ. How it will be possible for me to remember that time when the limbs of the body will be not functioning? How it is possible? So his prayer is, oh my Lord, now itself you just engage my mind in your lotus feet, because my mind is a Rajhans. Rajhans means it likes to swim in a very clean and nice pond, or maybe in a big body of the water, so free, and it is swimming. So the same way our mind is swimming here. So there his prayer is, please now itself you just engage it. So here we have to understand this. It is although this is the whole last Prabhu's class also, he also mentioned that the life is preparation and death is the examination. So if we have not studied, then can we pass the exam? The students who are good students, if the whole years they are nicely studying, then they are not bothered of when the exam is coming. But who will be not studying, then for them it will be like they may even think of, if this is postponed, it will be good. Like, or somehow means some reasons like a corona time it happened, so maybe many of them would be very happy because of the exams were they are promoted. So we are thinking of that, but in this examination, will that happen? Will not happen. We are not Sant Tukaram, or we are not those examples like whom the plane came and with the same body they went. Or we hear about the Pandavas when they were leaving to the north side. So one by one they were leaving and nobody saw their bodies. So maybe the Lord, with the same body, they may have they may have gone, or it is some devotees they says that they gone with the same body. But for us, is there a chance? So we have to leave this body, and leaving the body will be not like we will be remembering anything, especially of this subject. So here it is said, before this chapter, Lord Sri Krishna, he spoke about our duties when we are here. So he talked about the karma yoga. When we are here, so we have to perform karma yoga or jnana yoga or dhyana yoga. So these all the topics were discussed before this when we are in this body, and this chapter it reached while we are leaving the body. So how in sequence this the knowledge or the teaching of Lord Krishna is progressing. So here, this is the question of Arjuna. Like the question here comes like when we are in this body, or when our still we are in a situation by Lord's mercy, like we can chant, we can remember the Lord. But the question is, when the time of death will come, so will we able to chant or remember them? So this is a very sincere question of Arjuna. For ourselves who are conditioned, it is for us. So mercifully, Arjuna, he is knowing our situation, and then he is asking Lord. So this is for us. Whatever is here, it is for us. So this is the question. While leaving this body, how we can remember the Lord? So for us, it is, if we have a small problem, we become disturbed, right? Most of I feel about myself. I don't know about the devotees, but with the small problem also we get disturbed. So what will be the situation when our senses will be, like not proper? Our memory of thinking will be not that. Even now itself, sometimes it takes time. Like I was missing the verses. I just missed that where from this verse is completely. So this is going to happen with us with the time progresses. This is nahin. So we will be not in our consciousness. That is also possible. While leaving the body, how many days we will be maybe unconscious for days. So that is going to happen. So but here the condition is, then also we have to think about the Lord. While leaving the body, if we don't remember the Lord, then gone. So how it is a very sincere question of Arjuna. So Srila Prabhupada, in one of his lecture, he mentioned that in this material world, with our this material, whatever the problems we have, so with if we are agitated, if we are disturbed with a small problem, then how it will be possible for us, like when we will be having the pain in the body, we will be taking medicine, maybe so many problems. How it will, if we are not practicing now to tolerate all whatever is coming here, because of this is the bad bargain, this body we receive, and whatever the difficulty, if we are not learning to tolerate that, then how suddenly it is going to happen at the end? Suddenly nothing will happen without the practice. So Srila Prabhupada, he said, like the person who are disturbed with the small things in this material world, so how they can think of Lord? And Srila Prabhupada, he said very strong word. He said that person, he is actually not progressing. So we have to see, if we are disturbing with the small things, then although we are spending our time, we are taking association, whatever it is, but Srila Prabhupada is telling, actually the person is not progressing because he is disturbed with the small things. So the progress is not there. So here it is mentioned like this is not the question to ask someone if I can remember Lord while leaving my body. So it is not a question to ask someone. It has to come in our realization, like how I am practicing. Yes, it will be possible for me, like I will remember or not, right? So this is how. So we know it. We know it how much we are strong in this. We know about ourselves. So here again it comes like with the higher taste, we can leave the lower taste. Like this is a 2.59 in Bhagavad Gita. Visaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasvardham rasopyasya from drishtva nivartate. So there it is a higher taste, but it is said here the higher taste is in a negative way. We have to understand higher taste means the realization of the death. Then the lower problems we can tolerate it, or we will be not disturbed of that. If we know that my problem is when I will leave body, when that day will come, what is going to happen, right? If it is like in a normal way, if the family members they are together, or we are talking with us, no, today a little fever, little something, and we are discussing that, and it is we are sincerely thinking of, no, today I have this issue, that issue, small thing. Suddenly, if we comes to know, like some terrorists, they attacked the area, and they they surrounded our house, and they are everywhere, they are firing, right? Then we will be sitting and discussing, no, today little fever is there. It's still, how you are now, like I will check your fever. We will remember that, we will think of that, or we understood that now the moment has come. And nothing, no other. So we should think that what every day of our business we are talking about these small things. Are these those serious problems of we are spending our time of thinking on that, or we should think of this serious matter, right? This we are not doing. So we are discussing all these useless things and these small things here and there. Is those going to help us? Are those going to help us? What is going? Means like it is like a fire. It is a fire. Our house is burning, and that time also we are yes, no, I was just remembering there is a one like Upakhyane by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. Very nice, small story way he is giving that. So one story he has given BBMS. So it is about us who are lazy here. About the lazy, so there were two friends. They were very lazy. So the story title is BBMS. So they were sleeping, and the house caught fire. So one person, he is so lazy, he don't want to open the eyes. So he's sleeping, and he started getting some heat on his back. So he is telling to his friend BB. So even he don't want to tell back is burning. That also he don't want to tell. He is only telling BB. So other is also same lazy. So he is telling MS. So he's telling move aside. So he is also friend, good friends. They are together. And then when the heat increased, then the other person, what his person is not asking like I am burning or the fire may be there. He's telling how the sun is progressed. He's telling it is the sunlight, right? So the other is other friend is telling how I can open the eyes. How I can open the eyes? You are asking me the question. So how I can open the eyes and see how far the sun is progressed? Then what happened? Both burned them, both died. Both died. So this is what here here we are just simply ignorant of our this like which by the mercy of our acharyas, by this all is a so easy way is given to us, but we are missing it. We are just ignorant of this. So here the question is, another the the teaching comes, like here for us, it is with the remembrance of the Lord. Then we have to always remember about the difficulties of this world. Otherwise, there will be no motivation for us to elevate ourselves and think of going back from here. So there is a one verse by uh, Chanakya Pandit in a Niti Shastra. So there he is saying, Tyaj durjana sansargam, bhaj sadhu samagam, kuru punyam ahoratram, ismar nityam anityata. So at the end he is telling, ismar nityam anityata. Always we have to remember that this is a temporary place. So there are two things parallelly has to go. We have to think of the Lord, and we have to think of where I am now. So Prabhuji always tells, like with the GPS we have to check. We know that where we want to go, but first we should know that where I am standing now. So both we have to remember. So then only we will become serious on this. So this is how both has to go parallel. So this is how Lord Shri Krishna, he is telling to Uddhav, like my devotees always, they remembers me and death. So they remembers both. So for us, because of we forgets the death, so that's why we are disturbed with the small problems. No, although we are learning so much of like this is dukhalayam, asasvatam, but again we forget and we say, Prabhu, this issue is there, that problem is there. That means like we are again and again, नहीं हमारा वो सुई वहीं घूम के आ जाता. So we are stuck there only. So this is important. Like both we have to remember, and the other thing is, like always our mind will be where there is a rag or dvesh. So there are two places of the mind to stay with. Either we have some problem somewhere, the mind is there, or if we are attached to something. So slowly from the attachment of this world, then we have to attach our mind to Lord. And if slowly we practice that, then at the end also this mind, it will take us to there, because we will train it. So it is every day, and it is not every day's affair. It is the affair of when we are able still to chant. Like we cannot wait for tomorrow even. We don't know what will be the condition tomorrow. Like what is going to happen? Nobody knows. This world is designed in a way like here nobody can guarantee it. No, tomorrow also. Today, if I will not chant, also I will chant tomorrow. No, just maybe not that tomorrow may not come. So, like here, for all of us here, this chapter or these verses, so nice way here. This topic is discussed, and mercifully, Arjuna, he asked all these questions, and the Lord is replying for all of us. So I pray to all the devotees, because there are so many sincere devotees practicing here. Please pray for me, because of I spent so many years in this, but still that seriousness, it is not coming. So although we can discuss so much on this topic, but our time is also over now. So I will stop here. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Would it be clap?
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Very nice Prabhuji. I have just one question. That during the 6 months of Uttarayan or in the vaccine, like Shukla, he will attend the Supreme. What this means, Supreme means where he brought.
It is about the yogis. Actually, here, if we have to see, it is about the yogis, not for ourselves. I think Srila Prabhupada wrote, or I was reading this. I think here only Srila Prabhupada wrote Brahmajyoti, but not for everyone, right? Srila Prabhupada wrote, it is, but otherwise, there is every possibility that they will have to return. How that somewhere here only. It is only talk. It is about those who are practicing, who are serious. It is not for everyone.
But here also, just some curiosity coming. 6 months of Uttarayan plus any Shukla Paksha, which means almost you can say 75% of chances that we are going to get attend or what?
That's what he mentioned. For yogis and jnanis.
For yogis and jnanis. For anybody.
No,
No, not anybody.
Yes, yes. It will be with the practice. Because the next verse is coming, even the yogis. There is a chance for them also. Next verse says who comes back? Even the yogis, they comes back.
What about those who are non-devotees?
Yeah.
Neither they are yogi, but they are going to die in Uttarayan.
Oh, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference. Punarapi janmam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare sayam. Iha sansare bahu dustare, kripaya apare pahi murad. Only he can save us. Yeah. Actually, I heard this of the higher taste in a negative way. Otherwise, we will be, spending our time on small issues like that, because we have not understood of that, which is like we should understand that when the age is growing, how the issues we are facing and all. So all of us, we are going to sit in that exam. So are we thinking of that, or still we are busy on our daily affairs? This will go on. So we have to put our time, valuable time on this practice. It will make our present also very nice. If we chanted our rounds nicely, if we read the Bhagavad Gita, if we are associating with the devotees, we are serving the Lord. So our present is also so blissful, and the end is also becoming, like the Lord is taking guarantee, right? The Lord is taking guarantee. So everything is good on this. What we are losing, but other way, because small issues are also troubling us, and at the end also nothing is going to get. So this is how this devotional practice is. Yes. It is talking about Brahma Jyoti, but it will be achieved when this yogi, he has to travel through even the Brahma Lok, and with the that place, if he is qualified, then only he will be further progress. So it's not like he is directly going there. Here, these yogis, because their practice is like that. So with this practice, they are not directly even going to the Brahma Jyoti also. Hmm? Yes, it is a 14 planetary systems, but they have to progress. Like Srila Prabhupada gave the example of like a step, we have to climb with the steps, or we have to directly get the lift and reach there. So these yogis, what they are practicing, so for them, this is the path they have to go, and then they will reach to that. Yeah, Prabhuji is here. Last Prabhuji.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the last layer of, if we, Mataji, if you have seen that Golok chart, in that this our Brahmanda, this egg, so it is covered by 7 layers, 8 layers, and the last layer is this Ahankar. And it is said the layer of the earth, what the the size of this, the next layer is double of that, then the other one becomes double of the previous one, and we can think of this layer of this false ego is how 8 times of the layer of the earth. So it's not so easy. So it's so very tough. But here it is like by Prabhu will answer definitely. But what I am thinking, it is like Das Abhiman. Das Abhiman. If we are proud of I am servant of the servant of the servant, then always thinking, mad janmana phalamida madhu katavare, mad prarthani mad anugraha esayava, twad bhritya paricharak bhritya bhritasya iti mam ismar rupna. So 6 times, 7 times, I think. There, this is also Raja Kulsekara, right? This is also Raja Kulsekara. So he's telling, oh Lord, you remember me in a way like I'm a servant of your servant, 7 times. So that is the real Ankar. If it is coming, really I'm a servant of all the Vaishnavas who are sitting here. If this feeling is there, that is good. Then only this will go. Although it is the biggest one of the layer, this layer will go away by this only, which is I read. There will be some other way. I will request Prabhuji to please. Okay.
So, Mataji, it was mentioned that the false ego does not get destroyed automatically. Like other things will be destroyed by time in due course. But false ego does not. So we have to put our Swera Charabhi, that verse I quoted, which is quoted by Johannes Bhakti Rakshak Srimad. Prabhupada Godmother. Prabhupada Godmother. For the Godmother. He had composed the words to glorify his spiritual master. It says, Tat Padam Bhoj Janmani Dhudasyam Chandana. I want to take dust of my spiritual master of this field, who has given me the process by which Swera Charabhi Jalmagna, the independent desire. The manifestation of false ego is what? Independent desire. Each drop of our independent desire is like a drop. And that drop is our bhausagar. So everyone's bhausagar is different. ये तुम बोलते कि bhausagar में हम लोग हैं नहीं सबका अलग अलग
आपका अलग है, मेरा अलग है, इनका अलग है। मेरा सागर छोटा भी हो सकता है अगर मेरी इंडिपेंडेंट डिजायर कम है. So the more we have independent desire from our spiritual master or lordship, it means our sagar is bigger, and we are drowning in that. अपना कर्म अपनी डुबाई लो. अपने अपने खुद के थॉट से मैं अपने आप को डुबा रहा हूँ. So how will we dry it up? When we take the state of spiritual master and completely we think the way he wants. It means I do not have any independent desire. My desire is desire for spiritual master. Then it becomes like a bhavas padam param, like a calf food. Padam padam, very small. Then it's going to become easy very to cross over or to dissolve cost. Otherwise, it is not good. The point is that everything goes by time, except this, which is called Atyantik Pralaya. Really should have to welcome to Pocha. So there we talk about this. Shri Goswami is talking about this. Atyantik Pralaya, last Pralaya. Nitya, Namitika, Prakritik, Atyantik. Atyantik means even the Brahma, all the Brahmas together, with all the Jivas, goes back to Mahavishnu. Even then also, this falls before the Zantik. Again, the Srishti created and same Jiva. But Sukta Avastha also we have independent desire. That's a very deep science. That's what he's saying. We quoted during the last year. Such a spiritual master who has given that process of describing his false ego, which does not go in by Prakritik Pralaya. Janma Janmani Krishna. Life after life, I want to take the dust from his lotus feet on my. So similarly, we have to see that how much we are, our desire, we are merging the desire of spiritual master. This is a merging process that learning. Normally we are not recommending merging process, but here we have to do that. We have to merge our independent desire. मेरी कोई इच्छा नहीं, प्रभुपाद ने बोला किसी इच्छा ना. And the last प्रभुपाद, साथ लास्ट प्रभुपाद जी इच्छा बताइए आपकी क्या इच्छा हम लोग आपको सेवा करें. सर किसी इच्छा नहीं. That is the resolution of conscience. So that comes by the mercy. So when we are willing, not any independent. So that does not come by. That comes from the Sharana Pratyed Sambodhe. By the surrendering process. How much we are willing to surrender? Shyam is saying he stop. That makes sense, Mother?
Hare Krishna, any other question? If you don't have any questions, I'd like to express our special gratitude to Grace Yashomathinandan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.